Hey, what's up YouTube? It's Quartz with AZ Tech Doctors, and I'm back with another video today. After working on thousands of computers and laptops and phones and networks over the years, I've noticed that many people make the same text mistakes over and over again, to the point that I feel like I repeat myself to customers, because it's such a thing that I have to tell a lot of our customers that walk in. The crazy thing is that most of these mistakes are completely avoidable and can end up costing people hundreds or even thousands of dollars in repairs, lost data, or security issues. Today, I'm going to share the biggest technical mistakes I see customers make and what you can do to avoid them. So let's jump right into this video. Before I start, you may see me looking down at my laptop because I have notes on here. So I'm going to be looking down at my notes. Also, please like, comment, and subscribe to our YouTube channel, because we're going to be posting a lot more videos on this channel. So mistake number one, and this is probably one of the biggest mistakes that I see, is not backing up important data. People think that their computer will last forever until one day it doesn't. And I'm sorry, but like a hard drive, it fails. A laptop get dropped. A computer get infected. Or the system like simply just stop booting. Then they bring it into us and they ask us like, hey, all of my photos are on there. My business files are on there. I have 10 years worth of memories on that computer. And like the problem is that if you don't have backups, recovering that data can be expensive or sometimes impossible, depending on how bad that hard drive is failing. I think last month we had a client that walked in that had the hard drive that fell, and we couldn't recover it in our office, so we went to one of our third-party vendors that does some of our data recovery. And the bill that sent over, I think it was like $1,300 or $1,400 to recover some data on here. And I told the client, he was like, yeah, no, that's too much. I'm like, yeah, I can understand that, but it's just because it's a lot of things that happen. So the way that you could prevent that is basically purchasing a backup service that could back up your computer, and we can help you with this. The recommendations that I would give you is OneDrive or Google Drive or Dropbox. They work pretty well. Using an external drive, or have multiple copies of important files, and just not on the computer itself. You can have it in your email, you can have it on an external drive, but you want to have multiple copies of your files. And that's one thing I like to preach to my customers is, yeah, you can have a online backup, but it's also important to have an external drive with those backup as well, that's not plugged into the computer, just in case your computer was to get infected or ransomed. At least that external drive is not plugged into your computer. It's put up in a safe or something like that, and you'll still have that data backed up. So you can recover it on your new computer, so you don't have to go through a lot of the process of recovering data. So remember, if your data only exists in one place, it's not really backed up. It's literally could get chopped up and deleted within seconds. So make sure that you have your data backed up in multiple places. Not just one, not just two. I would say at least three. I would say on a computer, you want an online backup, and you want a hard copy of the backup post on an external drive or something like that. Mistake number two is clicking on everything. You'll be surprised how many computers come in our shop because someone clicked on a pop-up. Now, you know the ones where it says, your computer is infected. Call Microsoft immediately. Your bank information has been compromised. Most of those are scams. Like 99% of those pop-ups are scams. And I have had people call that 188 number or that 1-800 number and speak with a rep, and they remoted onto the computer and they stole their banking information, or they went to Walmart and brought some gift cards and gave it over to the scammers, or they gave them their banking information to the scammers. So most, like Microsoft, they do not they do not randomly pop up things on your computer. They're not going to randomly do that. Majority of none of these companies randomly pop up things on your computer. So before clicking on anything, stop and ask yourself, does this make sense? Like, why would Microsoft give me a pop-up when I'm going to Google? Does that make sense? Was I expecting this? Like, if they send you an email saying, oh, your Windows Defender is due for renewal or something like that. Doesn't make sense. Did you ever pay for that? So why would you be having to pay for it now? Check your bank statements to make sure that money haven't came out. Then you know if it don't, you could tell right away if it's not real or not. Is it coming from a trusted source? A lot of people click on emails that's coming from who they think it is, but it's not. So make sure that it's a trusted source. Make sure if it looks suspicious, call a person on the phone and say, hey, did you send me this? So you can make sure that it's them. Mistake number 3. A lot of people ignore updates for the computers. A lot of people avoid updates because they don't want to restart their computer, or they simply just don't know how to do these updates. And I get it, but updates are important. And many updates fixes security vulnerabilities to the computer, software bugs, performance issues, and compatibility issues that may be happening. So running outdated software is like having your front door unlocked. Like, you may not notice the problem right away, but eventually it'll catch up to you. And it definitely will. Most of the computers, some of the computers that come in, we see that they have a whole bunch of updates that needs to be done. Once we run all the updates, things tend to run a lot much more smoother on their computer just because we did the updates. And at this point, we do offer our clients or new clients or anybody, our maintenance plan, which basically includes us doing bi-weekly or weekly updates. It includes our Bitdefender antivirus program, which protects your computer, and we get those alerts on our end if something was to happen, if somebody was to try to download something on your computer, or if you found a virus and it removed it, we get all those alerts. So we'll contact you if we see anything that's too crazy and that we need to take care of immediately. That plan that we have here is $90 a year. If you are interested in that plan, you could go to our website, submit a service request. We will give you a call. This we can put on your computer remotely. If you are in Arizona, you can stop by our office and we'll give you a full computer cleanup. If you purchase this plan, we will give you a full computer cleanup and put our plan on there for $90. It's normally $99, but we give you a discount of $9, so it's $90 a year. That's per device. But ignoring updates is a big no-no. Mistake number 4, waiting too long to get help. And this tends to happen all the time. Some people notice that their computer is going way too slow. They starting to hear a lot of strange noises in their computer. The battery is starting to swell up. The keyboard is starting to bulge a little bit. And some people don't notice that the keyboard is bulging because they look at it all the time. They just don't pay that much attention to it. Or the screen is just starting to flicker a lot, something in that nature. Instead of addressing it, they just keep using it. They don't pay that much attention to it. And then a couple weeks pass and later the problem become worse. Maybe the CPU starting to get way too hot and starting to shut down the computer, or the battery started to bulge so much that it started cracking the keyboard and you have to replace the keyboard and the palm rest, or it cracks the trackpad, so we have to replace the trackpad. I've seen it before where the trackpad actually cracked on a MacBook just because the customer let their battery just start bulging. A small repair can quickly turn into a major repair if you don't handle it in time. So the sooner you address a problem, the more likely it can be fixed and it won't be serious damages that occur. So make sure that you don't wait too long. Number 5, this is going to be the last one, and that's using weak passwords. I see a lot of people use weak passwords like password 123 or welcome 123 or their birthday or their pet's name or their kid's birthday, or when they do the pattern, an L or a U. I see it all the time. And these passwords can be guessed surprisingly very quickly. So instead use strong, unique passwords. Turn on two-factor authentication, especially when it comes down to your social media accounts, your emails. Make sure you turn on two-factor authentication. And consider using a password manager. A strong password is one of the easiest ways to protect yourself when online. If you need help with any of that, we can help you here. We could do that remotely, or you could come into the office. We could have a sit-down appointment, and we could literally help get all the stuff set up for you on your computer and protect your accounts. And we would definitely love to help protect you from a lot of stuff. So the good news is every mistake we talk about today is preventable. Literally, all that is preventable. Backing up your data, being cautious online, keep your device updated, address problems early rather than later, using strong passwords, and don't forget to restart your device occasionally. I would recommend at least 2 to 3 times a week restarting your device. So doing these simple things can save you a lot of money, frustration, and headaches down the road. And if you're in Arizona and you need help with your computers, network, cameras, IT support, game consoles repairs, anything you need, reach out to us at AZ Tech Doctors. We are located out in Mesa, Arizona. And we do in-house. You can come in and drop off your computers. We can do remote as well. So we do all three, or we do mail-in repairs too. So if you need anything from us, please give us a call, 480-743-9945. Visit our website, www.aztechdoctors.com. Those links will be below in the description. I appreciate y'all for watching. Y'all have a good day.